Hi everyone, today we're going to be doing Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 6, Episode 6 review. Show starts off with Candy at home, looking through bridal magazines, looking at wedding dresses and centerpieces and all that stuff, and Carmen comes in and she's like, this is a change of pace. Like, basically, she knows how Mama Joy's been acting, and the fact that Candy's taking that step to start her plans for her wedding, she's like, something had to have changed. Candy let Carmen know what went down at the dinner that Todd, Candy, and Mama Joyce had, and she's like, basically, Mama's like, she gonna step back. Carmen don't see that because apparently Mama Joyce being out in and about Atlanta, spreading all kind of rumors about Todd and Carmen sleeping together, and Carmen's feeling some type of way. And I would too if my best friend's mom was going out telling people that I'm sleeping with her fiance, knowing good and dog that well I'm not. That's gonna make me look bad, and that's gonna make me mad. And I'm gonna want to come to you like, you need to talk to your mama because I don't want to be disrespectful, but she's out here slandering my name. I think me, you, and her need to get together and get this set up because, it's no longer just y'all, and she can put me into it, and I'm not appreciating it. Todd, on the other hand, he's like, basically, Candy, you need to talk to your mama because this ain't cool no more. It wasn't never cool, but it's like becoming ridiculous. And she's at this, y'all don't know how to deal with my mom. My mom just be talking, I just brush it off. But they feel a different way. That's like, we ain't just trying to just like, oh, that's just Mama Joyce talking. We just gonna go with it. We're like, no, you need to set some ground rules with your mom. If she can't act a certain way when she's around us, then tell her she needs to stay her behind at home. And I agree with that. If my mom was acting like that, I'm like, Mom, I love you, but you can't be coming in my house disrespecting the man that I love. You may not like it, but you gonna have to respect it. And I would have told her just that. Nene and Greg go over to Nene's long-time friend's house. Apparently, they grew up in Athens along with Phaedra. I think Phaedra's a year behind them, but whatever. They go over his house, chatting. Apparently, Nene, introduced him and Greg, and they've been best good friends like forwards and above ever since he was one of Greg's grooming, best man, something like that at the wedding. They out talking, having a conversation. Nene's there being messy for no reason at all. It was like no reason for her to be messy, but okay. Nene's talking about I heard you used to date Candy. He's like, we went out, we kicked it. That's about it. I heard you used to get with Phaedra back in the day too. I'm like, Nene, why are you over here insinuating that he had sex with both of these women? Is it really your business? Is like, did you really have to bring that up? Y'all could have just went over there chilling, just having a good time, and just, whatever. Yeah. I apologize if I keep on squinting throughout my videos, but I went to the eye doctor today and I got my pupils dilated, so yeah, it's kind of, I wanted to get this video done while I still sort of felt like it, but so y'all just gonna have to roll with me. If y'all catch me squinching every once in a while, I'm just letting y'all know why. Phaedra's back from Alabama, and Apollo comes in with that backpack, and I feel some type of way about that backpack. I'm tired of seeing him wearing it, basically. It's like every time he walks in the room, he has that backpack on. Like he's getting paid just to wear it. Maybe he is, I don't know. But anyways, he's apologizing to Phaedra. He started off a little rocky, like, yeah, I did that, but I was wrong. I didn't think anything of it until I guess he remembered what Peter told him and the art of, not the art of getting away with, but, the way you should say things to your wife. Like, I'm sorry I put myself in that situation. I'm sorry I embarrassed you and hurt your feelings and made you feel some type of way. I didn't know me texting her was going to make you mad, and I apologize. So, kudos to Apollo for finally realizing that he should have never, in no way, shape, or form, been texting or talking to Kenya when he knew Phaedra and Kenya didn't like each other. So, Phaedra's like, okay, apology accepted. He wanted his old Phaedra back. She's like, I'll be done with my schooling in just a few months, and we can resume life the way it was, whatever that was. cardio cabaret with the girls. The girls are there. Portia, she wasn't able to be there because she had like passed out and like fell down the stairs or something. She passed out. That's what they know at this point. They're like, oh my goodness, what happened? And it's like, yeah, she just told me she just passed out. She went to the doctor. They getting her all together. So Candy, she's trying to look good in her wedding dress that she's gonna be wearing. So I guess this dude that comes to Candy Coated Nights, he's there, you know, showing them the moves, what they need to do and all that stuff. And Kenya's over there throwing shade at Phaedra because, you know, she just had a baby. So, of course, her body is not right. Her body has not snapped back the way it should be because her baby is, like, still just a few months old. And, like, Phaedra, with her, all the stuff she's doing, I guess she hadn't had time to do her workout. But Kenya's over there throwing shade like, yes, I sent her one of my Stallion Booties DVDs or something like that. Like, okay, really? When you come up and have a baby, I want to see you bounce back to a size whatever you are. The way I want you to look that next minute after you had your baby, look the same way you was before you was pregnant, before you get to talk about something, Kenya. Okay. So they exercising, everybody's having a good time. But of course, Kenya, she wants to be the center of attention, twirling around, talking about, I'm getting my Beyonce on, yes, twisting and twirling, and that maxi dress she had on, no shade, but anyways, yeah. So they trying to get in shape, Edie's having a good time, everybody's having a good time, and ain't nobody arguing. For once. Leon finally knows that little Noelle has a boyfriend. They're talking, walking the dog. She's like, yeah, I have a boyfriend, his name is Arthur. He's cool, so he wants to talk to Cynthia about this whole situation. Now he's been preparing himself since the day Noelle was born. That hey, this is a little girl. She's at one point gonna want to have a boyfriend. She's gonna want to have sex. She's gonna get married. Hopefully not in that order, but we need to settle things. Cynthia's like, Arthur, he's a nice young man. Peter, you know, he was on his daddy mode right then. Like, grilling dude, like, basically, you hurt her, I hurt you. Make sure you're respectful at all times. Don't try nothing. So Leon's like, okay, well, it's going to be my turn to meet this dude. And how are we going to discuss, you know, talking about sex? Leon feels that he's the right person, and Cynthia feels that she is. So who is the right person to talk to sex with Noelle? Leon or Cynthia? Leon's looking at it as, I was a young dude back in the day, and I know how young dudes act. Cynthia's like, you know, this is a little girl. I should be the one telling her. And she's asked me, you know, hey, the first time you had sex, it hurt? And Cynthia said, yeah. She said, I wasn't going to tell her it was good if it was. But the first time it hurt, it was uncomfortable. I didn't like it. But I'm going to keep on letting her know, yes, it hurts. It is very painful. Don't do it. You know, to get that in her head, make her feel like it's like you're going to the dentist. Ain't nothing fun about going to the dentist. They poking all in your mouth and doing all kind of stuff. Yeah, think that. Before you want to have sex, just think dentist. And I guess that's their way of keeping her from having sex, but that's not necessarily going to work. So hopefully they keep up with her, you know, talking to her before she actually makes that step if she feels like she's ready to have sex. So I'm glad their little interaction, like, hey, we co-parenting, we gonna have to get on this. Our daughter has a boyfriend now. What is our next move to stop her from having sex? To a little Arthur. Yeah. Portia's at the drugstore with her sister, I guess, getting a few things, and she's saying how when she fell, she thought she fell pretty because usually you fall, you looking all like, but she fell all gracious and all that stuff. Apparently, she was walking down the stairs at her mama's house. She got to the bottom step and she just passed out. Apparently, what she's saying is the doctor told her that she has some kind of condition where blood flow is, you know, restricted from the brain, which causes you to pass out. And I remember hearing that like a few years ago on America's Next Top Model, because homegirl was just sitting there at the judges panel and just like fell out, hit her head. Thankfully, she had just got a fresh weave, so it kind of patted her head. But yeah, thank goodness for weaves for that time. But anyways, that's what Portia said, that she had some condition where blood flow is constricted and she just passed out. And I'm no doctor by far, and I'm not going to pretend to be one, but I would have thought if that was the case, that she would have been diagnosed with this previously. I don't know if it's brought on by stress, but then she's like, I hope Cordell didn't put a voodoo on me, but which I didn't think that happened. But I was like, is it stress that caused her pass out, or does she have this condition where blood flow is restricted from going to her brain? So she's getting all a little hot and out of breath. I need to sit down. So her nurse says, let's go check your blood pressure. Now these two know nothing about what your blood pressure is supposed to be. They're trying to read the monitor, but they don't really know what's going on. They're trying to figure it out amongst themselves. But I'm going to need them two to go to an actual doctor and not trying to diagnose yourself with the little self blood pressure machine at the drugstore. I'm going to need to do that quick, fast, and in a hurry. Because between the two of them, they seem like they couldn't get it together. So I need them to go to a professional and get that done. Yeah. Kenya talking to her auntie about her new man and how she wants to have kids, to do it right, getting married to have kids, and she's in love with this man. And auntie gives her a look of, baby, when we just here last year when you was talking about how wonderful Walter was and he's the love of your life and y'all talking about getting married and all this stuff. And that's the look that I got from auntie. And I'm not trying to be mean, but this whole scene when Kenya was with her auntie, something about her makeup seemed off. Now, I do not wear makeup. I'm not a makeup person, but it just didn't seem like, something was going on with the foundation, I guess you call it. Something about her face, it was throwing me off. So I didn't know what was going on. But anyway, she's talking. She's like, she wants to be a good mom. She never had that. Her mom basically, as soon as she was born, was like, okay, Grandma, you take care of her. This is not my child. I never had her. She was never born, even though she's standing right here, all of 40 years old. Her mom never acknowledged her. And she's still hurt for that. And I do feel for Kenya, on that her mom never acknowledges her. Her mom doesn't love her. Basically, her mom acts like she's invisible. And my thing is, are you still in contact with is Kenya's mom still in contact with the rest of the family and she just don't have anything to do with Kenya, or she's not in contact with anybody? If somebody knows that, please let me know so I can find this out. Yeah. Candy's at the bridal shop trying out her new dress. Her friend Carmen's there. Another young man, I'm not sure who he was there. Mama Joyce and her crew came in. Candy's two aunties, they came in. Mama Joyce sits down. And I already, without even looking at the previews, I already knew something was going to go down. They come in. The dude who was dressed like, yeah, this is something. Because I always looked at Candy as like a tomboy. It's weird seeing her in a dress and getting married. And Mama Joyce is already in it. She ain't getting married. Ain't going to be no wedding. Ain't gonna happen. And Carmen's like, why would you say that? And she's like, you know better than anybody else. Like, you know why they ain't gonna get married, because you with Todd. You've been sleeping with Todd, and that's why. Right off the bat, and Carmen, with good reason, like, okay, you need to stop saying all that, because that is a utter and complete lie. Next thing you know, Mama Joyce and Carmen get to fight. Now, here's where Candy went wrong. Well, I can't say went wrong. This is what Candy should have done. She should have sat her mama down before Mama Joyce got there and like, Mama Joyce, I'm going to have my friend Carmen, my best friend Carmen / assistant here. She is going to be there too, looking at wedding dresses with me, showing, I'm going to be showing her the wedding dresses too. If you can't come in and act civil, I'm going to need you to stay at home. Because this is about me. This ain't about how you feel about Todd. This ain't how you feel about Carmen. This is my day to try out dresses. And I'm going to need you to, if you go come, just sit there and don't act no kind of food. But apparently, and obviously, Candy didn't do that. So, Mama Joyce is there at the bridal shop acting the food. Candy's back there trying on dresses, and Mama Joyce is up there ready to is in process of taking her shoe off and beating the hell out of Carmen. Carmen jumps up like, okay, I know you, Mama, you my best friend's mama, but you will not be up here and try to fight me. I will fight you back. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting from Carmen. So by the time Candy comes out, Mama Joyce arguing, Carmen's arguing, and Mama Joyce like, you ain't feeling me. You don't need to be here. You can leave. Carmen's like, this is my best friend. She wanted me here. So Carmen, she steps off. Mama Joyce talking about some Carmen's always wanted but it goes back to when they was 12. When Candy had something, Carmen wanted it. Now Candy got tired. Then now Carmen won't tired. And she don't care if Carmen take tired long as Todd is away from Candy. Candy goes over to, Carmen like, what's going on? She's like, your mama came in all kinds of wrong. She tried to hit me with a shoe. She accused me of sleeping with Todd. And she's like, she did that? And you're like, yes, your mama did that. She's like, well, when I came in, y'all was just arguing and fighting. And Carmen was like, you need to sit your mama down and tell her about herself. You need to tell your mama she need to choose. And she's like, I ain't choosing from her mama. So I'm not telling you to choose between your mama. You need to stand up for yourself. You're just sitting back and letting your mama act all kinds of food, and you're not saying anything about it. And Candy, she's on this, well, this is the way I handle my mama. And that's why Mama Joyce acts like that, because Candy allows her to act like that, because Candy does not say anything to Mama Joyce. Now, Candy can talk to Mama Joyce civilly without being disrespectful, without being rude, and without raising her voice, telling her, Mom, I just need you to be supportive. You may not like Todd, but this is the person I have chosen to spend the rest of my life with. And I want your support. And if you can't show me love and support, and you're going to be negative the whole way and fighting and cussing, then maybe you shouldn't be there. So Auntie's like, baby, just go try on some more dresses. So Candy's trying on more dresses. And then one of the aunties like, yeah, baby, I don't think you should marry him neither. The other auntie's like, I second that motion too. Yeah, I don't think you should be marrying the boy. So apparently I'm thinking Mama Joyce done got into their head. Like, Mama Joyce over there whispering, yeah, he bought Candy that old cheap ring. He living up in Candy's house, and I ain't got no pictures on the wall. He there all up and down the hallway. I ain't got one picture. I think he after her money. I just know Mama Joyce probably get up in their ear, and that's why they didn't want Candy to murder Todd. Unless they didn't heard somewhere that it wasn't through Mama Joyce. Or they just seen some actual evidence. Yeah. So that was the gist of the episode. If I left anything out, by all means leave a comment or a video response. And like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.